yesterday we had a trade between the Denver Broncos and Jacksonville Jaguars that has Leonard Fournette lonely and looking for friends to play with. And it's somewhat shocking to me that Jacksonville has become such a one-hit wonder after the 2017 magical Super Bowl or AFC Championship run. They've just kind of dismantled what seemingly was a great young core. And normally when you create a young core like that, you're going to be in playoff contention for 3 to 4 seasons. Whether or not you make the Super Bowl or win the Super Bowl, you're going to be contending for playoffs for at least a few more years before you have to rethink, retool, and rebuild. But it's quickly come crashing down for the Jacksonville Jaguars with disgruntled players, bad contracts, just different types of things. Tom Coughlin experience not going well. But another player shipped out yesterday. Denver acquires 2017 Pro Bowl corner A.J. Bouye for a 2020 4th round pick. And I will give Jacksonville a lot of credit. They have accumulated a ton of draft capital, 10 picks total in the 2020 draft. But it's important to note that you have to hit on a lot of those top picks, because if you don't, you're just doing the vicious cycle that we saw Cleveland Browns do a lot when they kept whiffing on some top picks. It's kind of turned around for them, but we'll see how Jacksonville will revamp their roster and their draft strategy and whatnot, and free agency as well, because they've got a couple players that want out and whatnot. So we'll see there. For Denver, this is a good get, especially since they've kind of figured out the quarterback position. I feel like with Drew Lock, it's nice to get a very formidable corner to help the defensive side of the ball, and they've hung their hat on defense for many a year, so it's good to see that they're getting back to that, especially with Vic Fangio being their coach. So I really like this trade for them, and they're kind of building it back up, as it were. And Drew Lock in a full season, I think they finally figured out the quarterback position, so we'll see how this plays out. But I really like it for the Denver Broncos. And Jacksonville, it's just Jacksonville. We'll see what they do in the April draft and how they manipulate all those draft picks. But who knows? I'm sorry, Leonard Fournette, but keep putting up those numbers. Do it for your fantasy owners at the very least. But thanks to sports for always keeping me busy. Keep it here subscribe for all the NFL, NBA, MLB. That's about to start, so I'll be on the Braves daily. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. Thanks, guys.